Hi everyone, I'm Edwin. First of all, I wish you all a happy 2022 and make more profits from your investment. At the beginning of the year, it's the time to share with you my expectation on 2022 and some investment advices. But before that, how about we just starting from reviewing my prediction in 2021. So in my first video that is conducted at February 22, I made a prediction about the stock market in 2021. I predict that the stock market will rise by 15% from February 22 to the end of the year. So has it reached the target? For S&P 500 index, it's done. The index rose from 3,900 points to 4,766 points, increased by 21%. It actually rose over my target price of 4,512. Very nice. Nasdaq index rose from 13,900 to its highest 16,200 and then closed at 15,645. My prediction of 15,850 is also reached this year. So therefore, I'm actually pretty satisfied about my prediction for US market. So for the prediction about Hong Kong Hang Seng Index and the Hang Seng Technology Index are incorrect. Then for the property market, I used to expect the property market to rise by 12% in 2021, but this year the growth seems to be only 5%, so my prediction goes wrong again. In May 17, I predict that the fancy about Bitcoin is over. Since then, Bitcoin price dropped from 47,000 US dollar to 30,000 US dollar and then rose to 68,000 US dollar, but then back to 47,000 US dollar. And for the Bitcoin dominance index, it still keep falling to 40%, meaning that Bitcoin is losing its important role in the cryptocurrency market. So overall, I would only give myself a B minus for prediction in 2021 because I make good prediction on S&P 500, Nasdaq, Bitcoin, but seems that I didn't make good prediction about HSI, HS Tech Index, and also the property market. Then, how about my forecast for 2022? Since it seems that my prediction for US market is more accurate, I would like to share my prediction for US market first. First, we start with our base case expected return, 10%, which is the historical average annual return. Then we consider factors that are in play in 2022 and their impacts on the market. The first factor is COVID-19. So based on the current trend of new cases per day, it just seems that the new cases will drop significantly in this year. Also, supply chain problem, rising raw materials prices, rising inflation expectation also negatively affecting the market. So overall, I will predict this factor will lead to a 2% decrease in expected return in 2022. The second factor is the expected rising interest rate in 2022. Many people think that it will pose a negative impact to the market, but I don't think so. We can go through all the period of rising interest rate in the past, and we can find that the stock market is more likely to rise in the period of rising interest rate rather than dropping. The reason is that although rising interest rates hurt corporate profit, but it also reflects that the economic growth is strong. So I would expect that this factor will lead to a 4% increase in expected return. Then the first factor is the growth of metaverse. The growth of this sector could boost the profit for technologies and internet stock. So I expect that the Nasdaq expected return could increase further by 6%. As the industry composition in S&P 500 is more diversified, I expect the increase will only be 2% for S&P 500. The previous three factors will lead to a 4% additional expected increase in returns for S&P 500 and 8% for Nasdaq index. But we always have the control for possible behavioral bias. As I hold related asset, I could be biased towards the bright side. So the additional return should be at 50% discount. Then I want to reduce 2% expected return from S&P 500 and 4% from Nasdaq index. So finally, we come to this point. I expect that S&P 500 index will rise by 12% in 2022 from 4,766 to 5,358. The Nasdaq Composite Index will rise by 14% from 15,656 to 17,855. As for prediction about other markets, let me share with you in other videos. So after forming an expectation of the market, so how should we position ourselves? Starting from 2022, I decided to set up a hypothetical portfolio that aimed at achieving average return of 10%. I hope that this portfolio can help those who do not want to do active trading and saving their time for their career, family, or even recreation. So as Metaverse will still be a main theme in 2022, it's reasonable to increase our exposure in this field. So therefore, our portfolio will invest 50% in VOO, Vanguard S&P 500 Index Fund, and the other 50% will be invested in QQQ Investco Nasdaq Index Fund. Both index funds are considered to be the best related index funds. They have high liquidities, low tracking error, and extremely low management fees. The annual management fees for VOO is only 0.03%, while QQQ is 0.2%, which is much lower than the 0.5% management fees for the same types of index fund. The closing price of VOO is 436.57, while QQQ is 337.85. So assuming that we buy 12 shares for VOO and 12 shares for QQQ in December 31, 2021, they will cost us total $10,013. Then let's see where this portfolio can help us to generate 10% returns in 2022. Okay, so that's all for today. So once again, I wish you all the best in 2022. So thanks for watching. I'm Edwin. See you next time. Bye.